Hi everyone, I'm Grahtles, and it's been a while since you've seen me open up some CS1. I have taken a break from CS1 for quite a while now, and I did a post on my channel, what you would like to see, and you said CS1. So, yeah, I needed a break. I did it for probably 3 years straight, and I was burnt out on City Skylines, but with that break, I feel like I'm refreshed and ready to start a new game. So let's go ahead and see what we got. I think I'm gonna use my I love Mountain Taper. That is my favorite map. That is one I've used so many times over and over again. I did start a city on island once. Didn't get very far, but you know, a lot of times I would start cities and the mods got broken, and then I would have to abandon the city. But this time I'm hoping without updates and the mods don't break. So why don't we try the island? Let's go for it. So I will be playing with mods while I'm waiting for this to load up, and you can see the loading screen going. I will be playing with mods. I got quite a few mods actually in there, and as I use them, I will explain them. And if you want a more in-depth look at the mods, leave it in the comments below, and I will see if I can work on making you a video specifically for that mod. But I'll try not to go into too much depth while I'm actually playing the game. I'll just touch upon why I'm using it. So, we're almost loaded, and yeah, hopefully this... There we go. Alright. So, we do have a little tweaking on some... Yeah. Let's go ahead and check this out. So I'm just going to go into options. I'm going to go to 81 tiles. I'm going to unlock the 25 tiles. That gives me an advantage to start anywhere I want, which I'll probably start in the starting tile pretty much. I'm going to go to graphics. Everything looks okay. I'm going to hit apply. Let's see. This looks super dark. I'm going to try loading in this one. That didn't work. Oh, I know what I need. So I'm going to go to options. I'm going to go to Daylight Classic. Let's see. Maybe that. Not exactly what I want. I'm going to try clicking it again. There we go. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and start a city. So I'm just going to take a quick look over here. This is a highway coming down. Where's our border? Doesn't really make sense to have another highway coming around unless it was going to go around and connect back in somewhere over here. Otherwise, it really doesn't make sense. And I think I'm going to... I don't know. I'm thinking, do I want to take this highway and wrap it around eventually? Probably no. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down a road. Just a little tiny bit of a road. I'm gonna delete that road. And then that opens up my delete tool. I'm gonna just delete this all the way back. Alright, so we got a new space to work with. I'm thinking 3 lanes. I'm gonna take a look here. So we got a lot of farmland in here, farmland in here. I don't know if I want to go completely straight. So let's see, we'll go into here. Not too much, we still got limited money, as you can see, so it will come from about here. We'll do a little bit of a curve. Then we'll come back around maybe and just kind of loop in here. But for now, I think that's enough because we don't want to waste all our money. Let's come into here. I'm going to turn on the curve. And then let's go ahead and change the direction there. And you can see this is really cut up bad. Let's see if we can go into grab move it here. So just grabbing move it and just trying to move it enough that it doesn't break. But this right here is just, oh, it's really bad. All right. So they kind of wobble out a little bit before coming back in. But that looks better, honestly. So just using a little bit of move it can get these roads a little straighter. And actually, I think I like it better with the curve. Yeah, they kind of just curve in. That seems fine. We could even move this, since we're going into 3 lanes, we could actually open this up to a 2-lane. So it comes in and they can go this way. These guys can come this way, pull right in, and these guys can kind of drift off that way. I think that's pretty good. Hold on, my dog's crying to get on the bed, of course. All right, I'm back. I have a little dog. He jumps off the bed, then he wants to get back on the bed, so then I have to lift him up to get back on the bed. Yeah, he's a pain. All right, so over here, let's take a look here. So let's go into our 4 lanes. Let's see, not too much, because gotta keep an eye on the money here. I guess a regular, and we'll do a little bit of this. It'll come this way and loop that way. But I think we'll stop right there because I don't want to use up our money. And then maybe something that comes this way, and then we'll loop through there. Again, don't want to waste too much money. Next, we need, I think we're going to use dirt roads. We're going to save as much money as possible in the beginning, then we'll upgrade the roads. So I'm trying not, I'm a grid queen when it comes to grids. I like grids. And I'm going to try to keep these bigger roads not gridded, but then I think when we come into our neighborhood, I think some of these we will grid. I do like my grids. Let's see, if I come off here, I don't want to overlap that too much. Let's come in. Yeah, around there is good. Bring that back. Let's see. I want it to snap here. There. Alright. So some of these grids, we can make them look pretty decent by doing that. And just making a different pattern with them so they look more interesting. Alright. Let's come over to this side. So we'll come up to here. That looks pretty good. And that could be a dead end over here. Possibly line that up like that. And maybe come into there. Alright, so we have some residential. I think back over in here we could do some power. But I don't really want to pollute too much in this area because I do want to use this for farming. So let's see, maybe we could take a road in here. Like that. So we're gonna have to put in some polluting industry. It's good for the economy, and we also need it to start with because we honestly do not get farming for a little bit. So sorry about the camera angles there for a little craziness. I guess we can come over one more. We're gonna need a little bit of industry here. Just don't want to pollute the land too much. Let's see. Come on, snap to the right one. There we go. Alright. And then I think over in here we will come out I'm looking at our money. You know what? Before we add more roads, let's do this. Let's go ahead and throw in our electric. So we got this one. It's 19,000. This one is 35. This would be nice, but it doesn't give off a lot of power. I had somebody tell me, oh, I don't use any of the polluting. The problem with these are you're getting 8 megawatts. This one we're getting 40 megawatts, and it lasts quite a bit longer when you're just starting out your game. Later on, if you want clean energy, you could always use it and you get a lot better options than the windmills. Alright, so we got that. We do have Sunset Harbor, which will give us these water plants. I guess we could throw one in there. So we got our water. We need our water tower. How about somewhere over here? 2 of these equal 1 of these. So I do like to put in 2 to match the 1. So this way our water levels stay the same. So we still have about 16,000 in the bank. Not too bad. I think we're going to add a couple more residential streets. Over in here, let's go ahead and come out here. Let's see, we'll come a little closer here. Alright, that seems like a decent residential area. Not sure I like this commercial being so close to here, so I might take that off. Maybe what we could do is put an elementary school in here, and that seems to be a pretty good idea, I think. There we go. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Let's start zoning. So, let's throw in some residential. Let's kind of keep in mind for a couple of little parks in the middle. I think that'll be a good idea. So we'll fill out the outsides a little bit, but we might want to add a little bit of roads in here. So we could do like a little dead-end road there. Come off of there a little bit. Not on the edge there. Not there. Not that we'll put a road in there, but yeah, I never know. Anyway, we got quite a bit of residential filled out. Let's see, I'm gonna let's fill it in. Alright, so as you can see, I filled in quite a bit of this. I'm thinking over here, I'm gonna take a little bit off for building, and here. And then I think we might take off this for a parking lot. And a parking lot there. Maybe a parking lot on the ends here. Yeah, that'll work. Take that off. And I'm thinking we're gonna put medical in here somewhere. Or maybe even here and the police stations. Not too sure, but that's kind of the general idea. And then let's come in here, we'll throw a little bit of industry in there. Alright, so we still got 9,000 in the bank, so we're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and turn down our electric and water, just so we can get a nice good start. And we should not go under. I mean, we got a pretty good start going here. We got the electric, got the water, got the turn down, and we got the zoning in. Let's start the game. I'm gonna throw it on 3 speed and see what happens. Our Briarwood residence is the first to move in. Not bad, not bad. I guess other people will follow suit. There we go. He lives in the same household. Dang. Alright, so now we got cars coming into the neighborhood. We're gonna hit that milestone pretty quickly. We never lost money. We had plenty of money. Let's face it. We had plenty of money in the bank. So we were good to go from the start, I would say. Our electric is dipping. That's fine. We could start to turn that up now that we're getting in there with some money. Alright, let's turn it up to about... Oh, well, we hit Little Hamlet that fast. Okay, we got taxes and loans. But the main thing is we're going to need garbage, healthcare, and education. So we have plenty of money. But first thing we're going to do is turn up those taxes because that'll make us even more money. And this is how you don't go broke. Alright. So we got a budget. I think we're going to turn up our water. Why not? Then we don't have to fiddle with it too much. Alright, so garbage. Let's go ahead and throw in some garbage. It looks like eventually we'll have to add more industry area. I think for now we're gonna add this ugly landfill. We have to. The incinerator is too pricey right now. It's 30,000. We don't have the budget for that. Whoa. That happens sometimes. Medical. Maybe we'll put a medical down. You know what? We could put him right there. He'll benefit the workers. He'll benefit the neighborhood. And we need a school. Let's take a look at the school here. I think the school is going to get placed somewhere. Ooh. Let's stick another road in here. The reason why is the elementary school is really tiny. And we could put that right there. Now let's speed up the game. I'm going to fill in a little bit more. That's filling out nicely. We do need a little bit more roads here. We'll fill in that. There we go. Now it's kind of a waiting game. There's not much we can do except wait. We have to wait for this to fill out. I mean, there's a huge demand for residential, but we know we have it zoned. We're good. So now we just gotta wait. Alright, so residential just boomed, as you can see, and we're almost to the next milestone. We got about 13,000, almost 14. There we go, 14,000 in the bank. Not too bad. That milestone should be hitting real soon. There you have it. Worthy Village. Okay. So we got forestry open and agriculture now. So that is super nice. Just going to take a look at our polluting industry here. That's a mess. But the most important two things we need to do here is emergency services. We need to put in police and fire. Those are very important because people will start robbing you real quick and fires will start breaking out everywhere. So let's put a little local fire here. And which police? How about that police station? Yeah, that looks good. Alright, and that will serve the people here, the people here. So we do need a little bit more commercial. I think we're going to break out over in this area. I don't want anything on this road. So this road is going to be maybe for some unique buildings and stuff like that when we get up to here. Right now, those are super expensive. I mean, we can't afford any of these things, you know? Or maybe the cinema, but the theater. But that's not practical at all. Not right now. So let's go ahead and continue to fill in some blue over here. We're not using industry farming. We're going to use the base game farming, at least to get started. So industry farming could be quite expensive with that DLC. So what we'll do is we'll just do this. We'll paint it in. We'll grab this. We're going to make this organic and local produce, because when we can fill in there, that'll be nice. So they can sell their goods. And then we're going to put on some farming there. Alright. Next, let's go in and I'm going to turn this on 3 speed. Because I do want to start making money. Residential, we do have a little bit of a demand. Let's kind of fill in a little bit more here. I do want to take off the edge in case we want to put a road there, and just going to delete that guy. There we go. Yeah, that's good. And then we could fill in a little bit of these side streets here. That I don't want to fill out that close. So what we could do is we'll just do that. Actually, maybe we'll take off even more. And we could fill in some of this. I don't want... There's a lot of noise pollution sometimes with the... My fire alarm's going off. Hold on. I think I'm going to put a walking path through here. There. I'm just waiting for that fire alarm to stop. There we go. So, I forgot what I was saying. It's fine. Noise pollution. So, in especially high density, your commercial makes a lot of noise, and it really makes the citizens very angry. And we don't want to do that right now. So, we're just going to make sure we don't zone them in, you know, close to the commercial. Exactly. Let's do that. Alright, so we do have a little bit of a demand for some commercial. Add that. I think parking lots will go in there. And I think we just hit our milestone. So we hit Tiny Town. Not bad. We got our parks now. Concert areas, plazas and promenades, some new roads. So let's go ahead and check our high school first off. So we have 133 eligible for high school. So I think maybe over in this area here would make for a good high school. Yep, let's get that high school in. Let me close this unified UI. By the way, this is unified UI. It keeps a lot of your mods together in here, makes it nice and neat. Parks, that's what I was up to. So parks here, this one's only 1,000. That's pretty cost effective in our budget here, and we could put one right down in the middle. That's why I like to leave a space there, just for that. Over by the elementary school, we could do a small little playground maybe over in here. Yeah, why not? So you do want to leave areas for parks. Parks are going to make your taxes, they're going to pay more taxes, and that's never a bad thing. Also in the parks area here in the third tab is our parking lots, and that's where we can start popping in a few parking lots, which actually increases the land value. And you might be thinking, it's a parking lot. Why would it increase land value? Well, I mean, wouldn't you be happy if you had a place to park? I know I would be. So, our electric is dipping. I think we're going to go ahead and throw in another coal power plant. We have the money for it. Let's put it right there. And we should be good on electric in a minute. Let's fast forward. Alright, there we go. Parks. Let's go back to parks, because, again, back here, they don't have a lot of happiness or with parks. That's why it's red. And also in our industrial area, they also want some kind of plaza. Well, these little plazas right here are only 1,000. And you can actually raise their happiness up. See that? And if you put a couple of these little plazas in here, or even some parking for their workers, they will be ecstatic. So watch this. See that? Perfect. You can even stick a little parking lot right in here. There we go. Now we're happy. All right, let's come down in here. We do want to add a little bit more parks over here. We're not making a lot of money. We got to be careful. We're spending a lot of money. We're not, Let's put another big park here. It's only 1,000 again. And that will raise that land value there. Perfect. And maybe another road in here. Let's see. We come straight. Another mark here. And then come back by there. Go back into our parks. Again, only 1,000. We stick one there. Let's check our land value now. Yeah, we're gonna get these people paying way more taxes here. And a parking lot right there. And there. Perfect. Alrighty. So we started doing our farms over here. Let's go ahead over here. I'm gonna go back into our dirt road. I'm just gonna put in a straight road to about there. And as you can see, this has popped up. Well, we have no worries because now we have our landscaping tool. So if we press this one, this will soften the terrain in this area. So we're just gonna pull it out just like so. And this will start to make sense. So we don't have a road touching this 6-lane for a while. And I think one of these residential roads can connect it into there like that. They're not happy, but that's fine. It's actually going to give them access that they don't have to drive through here if they live way over here. Another thing we have is a demand for some more residential. Go ahead and fill in a little bit more. So we have it on 3-speed. We got 32,000 in the bank. Not too bad. I think we're gonna start to add some farming in this area. I think I'm taking this episode to the next milestone. So we'll just fill out a little bit in this area. Go ahead and add a little bit more. Oh, we hit our milestone. Alright, so now we hit Boomtown, and we're doing pretty darn good. Yeah. So I'm gonna throw this on 3-speed a second, while I explain some things. So I'm just gonna fill in a little bit more of our commercial, just quickly. Alright. So, this episode, we got to Boomtown. We never lost any money. We didn't go bankrupt. Nothing like that. Start a little bit of farming. And we're spreading out our neighborhood quite well. Next episode, I think we're going to look more into industry farming. And actually using our industry DLC. We're going to get the population up. And we're going to actually start making more money. Before I leave this episode... where we are, I'm going to start upgrading the roads in the residential area, and you'll start to see that these people are going to pay more taxes. They're going to upgrade their houses. So let's start off in the original neighborhood, and we're just going to upgrade all these roads, and you'll see we'll start making a lot more money. We're about 4,000 or 5,000 we're making, but this is going to be beneficial quite a bit, especially when we want to go into industries. Like you could see, they're upgrading their houses. Look at all of them upgrading. And that means they pay more taxes. And when they pay more taxes, we get paid more. Now we can come down to this industry area too. This is, again, only one in and out here, which kind of isn't great. And we did not put in some death care because that was definitely something that we got in the last thing. We're going to put a crematorium in. Maybe... Actually, we're going to kick this house out. We'll put it right behind the medical there. And for aesthetic looks, I think maybe we'll put in a cemetery here. Because we weren't going to put anything in over here anyway. And it's right across the street from the park. I think that looks nice. Let's unpause the game. Yeah. So we got our death care in. I do want to upgrade the roads in here as well. You can use industry roads, which is really nice. If you click these tabs here, you can see decorative roads, you can see public transportation, basic roads, two-way roads, one-way roads. Over in here, we do have, right here, an industry road. So I think we're going to upgrade some of these to industries. And yeah. That's going to be it. I think that's going to conclude today's episode. You can see we have stoplights on. That's another thing. We could look at our traffic. And right here, you can see there's a lot of traffic coming in and out. If we go down to here, we can actually go to junctions and we can turn off some of these lights, which will ease some of that red. Is it realistic to not have lights? No. But in this game, the traffic builds up quite a bit and it's a little annoying, and by just turning off the traffic lights you can raise that up quite a bit, as you can see here. Another thing that might be an option in the next episode is possibly having some outlets for these industrial workers, like these trucks coming in to deliver oil and stuff, to just get on a quick access to the parkway here. So yeah, I think that would be a good idea. So that's going to be for the next episode. And yeah, I'm happy to kind of be back playing a little City Skylines. And if you like what you saw or found it helpful or just enjoyed watching it, please give me a like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.